Who can beat Maverick in the reinvented compact unibody pickup segment? At the moment, it doesn't look like there's a pickup that has the potential to cause such high demand, but things could change pretty soon, as Jeep is joining the segment. The new rival pickup is expected to outperform Ford's pickup in many aspects, especially when it comes to off-road capabilities and overall performance. Stay with us as we take a look at the $25,000 Jeep gem that will make the Ford Maverick look like a joke. Jeep's take on unibody pickup design. A couple of years ago, Jeep proved it could compete with the more renowned pickup makers with the Gladiator, which gained solid popularity. But this company also proved it can do things in a slightly different way, so it's not a surprise that many are very interested to see what Jeep is about to do in the compact unibody segment. Even though it was decades ago, Jeep has experience in making compact pickups. Back in the day, in the 80s and 90s, there was a small pickup called Comanche, with a design based on a Cherokee SUV. The new model will most likely use the same moniker, but most likely it won't be based on the same SUV. Instead, we could see it based on something smaller, on models like Compass, which would make it more affordable and, therefore, more competitive in this fast-growing segment. More precisely, the Jeep Comanche is expected to take a lot of inspiration from the new pickup designed for the South American market, the Ram Rampage. We could see the same or very similar mechanics, but we have no doubt Jeep is going to do things on its own when it comes to aesthetics, interior design, and many more. Size and styling. Of course, one of the first things that comes to mind is the size of a new pickup. The segment standards are pretty clear, as both Maverick and Santa Cruz feature a wheelbase with a little bit over 120 inches and around 200 inches in total length. However, the Brazilian market Ram Rampage features a slightly shorter wheelbase, around 118 inches, so the Comanche could easily come with the same or similar measurements. This also means it would be wider and taller than Ford's pickup. But the actual size will depend on several things, including the body styles on offer. If you're old enough to remember the old Comanche, you know it was a single cab pickup, with quite impressive bed lengths. Today, things are a little bit different, and most potential buyers would go for a double cab style. And if we consider that even the bigger Jeep Gladiator comes exclusively with 4 doors and a short bed, it's hard to believe that the smaller and simpler Comanche could come with a more complex offer. In any case, we expect to see rugged and aggressive styling, with a famous 7-slot grille and other signature Jeep details. Could it come with the same front-end design as Compass? Maybe. Will it take more inspiration from the Gladiator? Likely. Powertrain. Whether we see a new pickup heavily based on Compass or with Ram Rampage mechanics, it will ride on the same small, wide platform, which means we know what to expect in terms of powertrain. The Rampage came with 2 powertrain options on offer, and one of them was a diesel, which isn't something we expect to see in North America. Jeep tried with a diesel-powered Gladiator but didn't have much success, despite the superior fuel economy and torque. On the other hand, the other powertrain option, the 2.0-liter Turbo 4, seems like a certain thing. With 268 horsepower, it has plenty of peppiness to deal with the most capable variants of Maverick and Santa Cruz. But we could see something even better than that. We expect to see a plug-in hybrid version on offer, with the same setup as the recently introduced Dodge Hornet and its more luxurious sibling, Alfa Romeo Tonale. That system is based on a small 1.3-liter Turbo 4 engine, which gets help from an electric motor and a massive 15.5 kilowatt battery pack. The combined output goes up to 285 horsepower, along with quite impressive torque of nearly 350 pound-feet. The aforementioned battery ensures around 30 miles of range in the EV mode, so we presume that the new pickup could offer a similar level of autonomy. But we also expect to see something smaller, less powerful, and more efficient, reserved for base variants of the truck. That could easily be a detuned version of the 2.0-liter Turbo 4 engine, but some sources also speculate about the 1.3-liter unit from the hybrid, which puts out around 200 horsepower. As for the transmission, gas-only models should come with the good old 9-speed automatic. The hybrid powertrain in Tonale and Hornet, on the other hand, comes coupled with a 6-speed automatic gearbox, so we expect the same constellation in the case of this pickup. Off-road performance. If there's an aspect where Jeep Comanche can easily outperform Maverick and other unibody pickups, that would be the off-road performance. With such impressive experience in designing off-road vehicles, there is no doubt that the new pickup will also benefit from the company's achievements. Of course, Four-wheel drive will be standard, and we presume that even the most basic versions are going to come standard with the well-known Select Terrain system with various traction control modes. That's already way more than the base front-wheel drive Maverick offers, while an off-road dedicated version of Comanche should go way beyond, with a full set of off-road upgrades. Things like upgraded suspension, with increased ground clearance and all-terrain tires, come to mind first. Moreover, we presume this model is going to come with typical off-road hardware like a 2-speed transfer case, locking differential and upgraded four-wheel drive system, with additional off-road modes. And unlike the Maverick, which can be configured as an off-roader only with a gasoline engine, Jeep should offer both gas and hybrid powertrains. Towing capacity. Although we are talking about car-based vehicles that ride on unibody platforms, these are still pickups. So respectable towing capacity is expected, at least to some point. The Maverick is quite unimpressive in this aspect, with a max towing capacity of 4,000 pounds. What's more problematic is that most versions can't tow more than 2,000 pounds. The Comanche, on the other hand, should exceed these numbers with ease, considering the standard four-wheel drive. What does that mean in exact numbers? It's hard to say at this point, but with a proper tow package, we presume it could be as capable as a Santa Cruz, which is good for about 5,000 pounds. The same goes for the payload capacity, where the Maverick is rated at 1,500 pounds, while Hyundai's pickup is notably better and can haul up to 1,743 pounds. We presume Jeep's pickup is going to be slotted between. Interior. Compact pickups are seen as family cars rather than work mules, and therefore it's no surprise that the Maverick and especially Santa Cruz look very nice from the inside. Both pickups offer great ergonomics and car-like interiors, while Hyundai's pickup even offers a decent level of luxury, with nice materials and a long list of standard and available equipment. Jeep will have to be competitive in this aspect, so it's no surprise that some sources suggest the same cabin layout as in Compass. This Compass crossover received a major refresh recently and now features a completely new dashboard. It looks elegant and luxurious, thanks to a mix of build quality and modern tech features. Speaking of the tech features, the Compass comes standard with a large 10.1-inch infotainment system, so we see no reason why Comanche wouldn't use the same unit. Furthermore, this would also include wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a Wi-Fi hotspot, satellite radio, Bluetooth, and many more, while higher trim levels could also offer a fully digital instrument cluster. Speaking of tech and convenience upgrades, we presume that range-topping variants would also be offered with navigation, HD radio, wireless charging, premium audio system, and all the other things you would normally expect to see in a family SUV. The old Comanche was available in two variants when it comes to bed size, with a 6 and 7-foot unit. Today, that looks unreal, because such lengths are usually reserved for full-size pickups. The reason is quite obvious, as smaller trucks, especially unibody, are rather seen as family cars or, as some would say, Swiss Army knives. They have to be versatile, and that also includes a family-friendly cabin with 4 doors and 2 spacious rows of seats. In other words, we don't expect Jeep could offer a single cab version. Simply put, we don't think there's much of an interest in such a layout, at least not enough to pay off. So the Comanche will most likely follow the Maverick and Santa Cruz's path and come exclusively in a crew cab layout. This means it will be able to accommodate 5 adults with ease, but the cargo bed probably won't be over 4.5 feet. Release date and price. At this point, the officials are still quiet, but all indicates that the Comanche's revival is going to happen pretty soon, most likely in the next year. As for the price, we presume Jeep will aim for highly competitive numbers. The base Maverick starts at around $25,000, so we presume that's the MSRP we could expect from the base Comanche as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.